Hi everyone, Animal Girl here, back with another edition of TV Talk. It's Tuesday, and that means it's Star Wars Day. And this week's episode of The Clone Wars was Prisoners. Ahsoka and the young Mon Calamari King, Li Cha, lead a daring mission to save their friends and restore order to the planet. Okay, things I liked about this episode. I absolutely loved the plan they came up with to free the planet. It was fairly obvious since really the first episode in this three-part arc that the senator or the representative from the Separatist alliance, the shark creature, Riff Tamson, I believe was his name, was going to double-cross the Quarren. It was fairly obvious from the beginning to the audience, maybe not to the Quarren. At the time, it's possible they only believed what they were told and what they wanted to believe, but it was very, very obvious relatively early on that this was going to happen. He brought in more of his kind and to help take the city, and you could tell that the senator who was representing the Quarren throughout this episode was starting to realize what was going on, that he had in fact made a bad deal. Now, Li Chai here really, in my opinion, steps up, and he becomes the leader he wants to be, the leader he believed he never could be because he believed he could never be the leader his father was. And he really steps up. He's the one who came up with the plan and everything. And Ahsoka even makes a point of mentioning this to the others when she says that it's out of their hands, which basically meant that he was in charge of that Li Chen was in charge of what was going on. This was his plan. She was just making sure that it went the way he wanted it to, or the way she perceived he wanted it to. So I really did like that. It was basically, as the last Jedi who was not captured at this point in the episode, she looked at the situation and realized, yes, it would be so easy for her to step in and defeat the droids and the shark creature and restore Li Chen to the throne. But it was more important, excuse me, for the Mon Calamari and the Quarren to see Li Chen take the lead, make the plan, and follow it through, because he was their king. He was going to be their leader. It was important for him to establish himself as the kind of leader that he wanted to be, and he wanted his people to see him as. So she basically took a step back, let him come up with the plan and see it through, and she just made sure everything went the way he wanted it to. Okay, things I didn't like about this episode. There really wasn't a lot I didn't like about this episode. It was a culmination of what happened in the last two episodes. It brought everything to a head. We've discovered the true plans for Mon Cala and its people that the Separatists had, or at least that Count Dooku had. I don't think the Parliament was really all that aware of what was going on. We know from heroes on both sides that some of the senators are not bad people. We know Mina and her son Lux were not the way that a lot of the other Separatists we've seen throughout the show are portrayed as scheming individuals. They just truly believed in what Dooku was preaching. And was Riff in that class? No, he was actually scheming. He had made a pact with Dooku to get more power. But did the Parliament know what was going on here? No, I don't think all of the Separatist Parliament knew what was going on here. I think Dooku is keeping some of his dealings secret from them. Just like Palpatine is keeping a lot of his dealings, or a good chunk of his dealings, secret from the Republic. So I don't think the Parliament knew what was going on. But again, it brought everything that happened in the last 2 episodes kind of came to a head, and we saw this transition to a new reign, a new ruler, a new future for Mon Cala, which I hope survived the end of the Clone Wars well into the establishment of the New Republic and whatnot. I would love to believe that happened. We got to see Admiral Akbar prior in a pre-Return of the Jedi state. We got to see where he was during the Clone Wars, which was exciting. He was a big character in Return of the Jedi, and yet we had no backstory, no history on him, and we got that in this arc, so I really did like that. So all in all, no real things I would nitpick over. I mean, even how things came to an end, I absolutely loved. I thought it was a good touch and a very fitting touch. Okay, question of the week. What are your thoughts on this 3-part arc? And if you want to touch on some things from the previous 2 episodes in your answer, feel free to do so. Please leave your answers in the comment section. Also, feel free to leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I do love to read those. And please like and share this video, and feel free to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Wattpad, and DeviantArt. I do have my name for those 5 sites right there on the screen, as well as the pictures I use for the icons. Please note, all pictures seen within this video belong to their respected artists. I own absolutely nothing. Okay, quick reminder on my comment rules. Okay, feel free to check out my related Star Wars videos. My other TV Talk videos on Star Wars. my other TV Talk videos, and my other videos. Okay, before I sign off, one thing I'd like to touch on, and that is to please note that there will be dual postings for 3 of my TV Talk videos. Star Wars, obviously, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and DreamWorks Dragons will be posted both to my Facebook page and my YouTube channel. All other TV Talk videos will be posted strictly to my Facebook page at this point in time. If you'd like to check out any of those videos or the backlog videos of Star Wars, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and or DreamWorks Dragons, you can feel free to check them out on my Facebook page. I will have the link in the description section. As always, thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.